told you how things worked out, but it worked out for you that way. Don't listen to anyone because their experience is unique to who they are. You know what I mean? And then a lot of people will try to put their fears on you. You can't do that. No, you can't do it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So they just projecting, they're putting things that they don't believe that they can do on you. And you may possibly do it. Like my uncle telling me, like, my uncle said I never sell 1 million records. I sold 1 million records like 1 million times. You know, so he was, I'm sure I'm his nephew. I don't think he meant any malice.
He wanted the best for you, but
he just was projecting
believe.
his fears and things that, are you crazy? How are you going to do that? How? You know, I'm sure there's things that I do now that he can't believe that I was able to accomplish. But he couldn't even see it at the time. So he was just projecting, putting his fears on me. So the whole thing is just, you know, and always believe you're great, even before anybody else believes it. You know?
What's good, man? I just played that audio because y'all see the title of the podcast, man. It's called Life's Good. Life's good, man. No matter what situation you in right now, like, life's good. Things can turn around. You feel me? Hey, I appreciate y'all tuning in to the show, man. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Hey, if you want to join in on the topics or whatever, call in. You see the number scrolling at the bottom, 281-802-3818. But before I intro the pod and get into the pod, like, one of the homies, like, from the K, he always smiled. He always had a smile on his face. He was just a good brother. He passed away recently, and I don't know what he passed away for. If anybody watching the pod know, tune in, like, help me out, help me understand, because I don't know. But we're going to give a moment of silence to my boy Trav. Let's do it. Rest well, my brother, rest well. Like, so on this pod, I'm just going to be talking the talk, shooting the shit, talking about who y'all think deserve the MVP. Who would y'all rather build y'all franchise around? You know what I mean? All-time Tennessee greats. We got to talk about the game on the Drink Champs as of recently. We got to talk about that. And Brittney Griner, like, getting locked up, man. Brittney Griner got locked up, man. In Russia, while they at war. Like, that's crazy, though. But let's get on into the Cabernet conversation. Pull up. You know what I mean? Talk to your boy. Let's get to it. What's in y'all glass? Leave in the comment section what y'all sipping on tonight. Or if you smoke, what you blowing on tonight? Let me know. For real, let's do it. Hey, man, so I was watching the Drink Champs. Y'all know I'm a big fan of the Drink Champs. Like, I support Nori. I've been listening to Nori since the Reunion CNN album. And they be having some dope interviews, dope discussions. And I was pleased to see the game on there because I was wondering, like, where the game been at? What he got going on? For real, like, the game used to be one of the dopest spitters. Or did 50 Cent make us like him? When 50 Cent was popping and 50 Cent was hot, did he make us like them? But the game, he had came on the Drink Champs. Y'all know he got the song out with Kanye right now. Easy. On what's supposed to be the new Donda 2. How many people buying the STEM player? That's what I want to know. Are y'all buying that STEM player for $200? Is that something y'all interested in? Because I ain't purchasing that thing unless it's some sort of new tech or new development where I can create on it, or people that I support or whatever, they can take advantage of the creation or whatever. But when Game came on Drink Champs, he was talking about, like, why Dr. Dre didn't include him on the Super Bowl performance. And he said because he wasn't safe. He was one of the artists that was on Aftermath that wasn't safe. And Game also spoke on, like, blood politics in California, gang politics and things that's going on, how it originated. He had Whack 100 on there with him on the Drink Champs. And it was a dope interview. And I never seen an interview for 4 hours The nigga drunk a whole bottle, like down the whole bottle on the show. I think he was thinking the Drink Champs was some sort of drinking competition show instead of like an interview show. But one thing that he said that was intriguing to me, though, and I know all the Eminem fans will feel some sort of way about it, are just Caucasian individuals. Anyway, I'm gonna pull it up and we're gonna talk about it. Let's discuss it. And Game, though, he was confident when he said this, though.
Eminem is Eminem, and I like Eminem. He's one of the fucking good MCs, great MCs. He rap fella, you know what I'm saying? Ficky. He do all that shit, Eminem. And I used to think Eminem was better than me.
So what you saying right now?
He's not. Challenge. Hey, challenge it.
Game, you don't want to go versus against
Yes,
Eminem.
I do. What do you mean? Yeah, I do. The fuck you mean? So what you trying to say? Hey, let's just say what you trying to say. You trying to say that I don't want to head up fade with the white man?
No, I just want to stay on some drama. That's all.
Hey, it's not drama. Hey, you know what this is?
Not drama,
Can I
but
tell you what it is?
Yeah.
So you know how deep I go?
Yeah.
It's the bridge is over. The bridge is over.
Don't do that.
I'm not doing that. I'm saying
It's that same vibe.
Look. Hey, I'm not saying I want to smoke with Eminem. I'm saying I want to smoke with Eminem, him and him. Whoever. Bro, because niggas know. Like, I don't be... Again, I wasn't on Super Bowl because I'm not the safe choice.
Do y'all think that nigga could stand in the ring with Eminem, though? Like, Game got some hits, though. Some big boy records. But do y'all think in a versus battle, because he was confident when he said that. He was very confident. But he do got some records, though. It's just that Eminem is more lyrical and it's competitive, though. What y'all gonna be bobbing your head to and reacting to the most? Eminem lyrical records or Game hardcore records? Like, Game got hits, though. He got plenty of hit records, but he was so confident when he said that he could beat M in the verses. I think he was slick throwing shots at the Aftermath camp because he didn't get to perform at the Super Bowl. And then he spoke that he would beat M in the verses. Then he spoke about Ye and how Ye is helping him create, and Ye is done more for him than Dr. Dre, which I personally think is blasphemy.
Because that nigga is my Dre right now. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy.
You answered that very fast.
It's crazy that Ye did more for me in the last 2 weeks than Dre did for me my whole career. And it's not. It's just what it is. And so that nigga got me inspired. And Ye gonna tell you, nigga, you got me inspired. Nigga, I watched Ye yesterday tell Elon Musk, like, Game the one that got me inspired.
Like, more for me than Dre my whole career? I think that's cap, man. Because on his debut album coming out, like, it ain't too many people that got all Dr. Dre produced beats. Then he had one Timbaland on there and one Ye. Like, who coming out on their debut album harder than Aftermath artists, like with a bigger budget and advertisement and the best production and the best of everything? And then you do a record with Ye and just being Ye presence for however long he been in Ye presence, and he just totally denounced Dr. Dre like that. That's crazy, though. But some niggas be like that. You gotta be careful who you help or attempt to lift up, because it could turn around and backfire on you, though. Real talk. It could backfire on you, assisting other individuals and to their greatness. To their greatness. But we're gonna get off hip hop for a moment, though, man. Appreciate y'all tuning in, though, man. Did y'all go see the Two Brothers, though? First of all, like, did y'all see the recent Two Brothers? We had a reality star on the show, and he came on and he was talking about how once you get into a contract with a TV show, basically you are allowing them to create the imagery, like to portray you in the way they want to portray you in. Not like you don't have no power. Basically, you have no say so of what's being seen about you. They have the total power of making the world perceive you the way they want you to be perceived for their benefit. And that Two Brothers podcast, it was dope, man. Check it out now. Check it out. Real Spill. Go check it out. I'll put a link in the description to it also. So we're going to get on sports. And I'm going to pull up something. If y'all follow the Facebook group or whatever, if y'all on the Facebook group, you know what I'm saying? Y'all already done seen this or whatever, though. But who would y'all build your team around? Talk to me now. Who would y'all build your team around? Right now, and I know Ja in the MVP rankings or whatever, and majority of the people that watch my podcast are Tennessee individuals. But let's be objective for a minute now, because statistically, Luka is playing better than him. He's bigger than him. He's stronger than him. And you know, at the end of the day, people that's kind of smaller or whatever, smaller individuals, they get hurt and they slow down. And I don't want to wish injuries on nobody though. But those are two of the most talented up and coming NBA players in the game. And my perception of it is, if I wanted excitement, I would go with Luka. No, I wanted excitement, I'll go with Ja. But longevity, I might have to go with Luka. But this still early though. This still early in them boys' career. And championships is what define you in the NBA. And if I had to say who would win more championships, in my perception, who is capable of winning more championships, I would have to say Ja Morant, man. And on this Sunday night, before y'all go to work or whatever, what y'all sipping on, man? You know the Cabernet conversation. This is what this is. Like, I chop it up with my people and we talk the talk and have the Cabernet conversation. Pretty soon the podcast is going to be upgraded. So if you want promotion, if you want sponsorship, you want your banner on the podcast at the end of it played, get up with me, man, and I do all the promoting, man. I'll promote you to death, though. But this is what I'm sipping on tonight, that California Red. That's what's in my glass, man. Real spill. So we touched on basketball. And like I said, if y'all follow the Facebook group, y'all would have seen some of these things, because in the Facebook group, when you follow the Facebook group, I put all of the content that's going to be the topics of discussion on the podcast on the channel before we get on the channel. So this one topic, people made me change my mind or whatever, because at first I was saying all-time great Tennessee athletes. Like, who would y'all put in there as all-time great Tennessee athletes? Real talk. Me, I would say Peyton Manning, but partners of mine said that Reggie White is the all-time great Tennessee athlete. Steve McNair is an all-time great Tennessee athlete. One of my boys said Ja Morant is the next Michael Jordan. But me, it's close. My uncle said Wilma Rudolph. If y'all know anything about sports, Wilma Rudolph, she's the biggest representation for Tennessee. But let's get to it. So how important is your piece, little nigga? Who is that watching the video, man? Who is that watching the live? Hold on. My boy Mir, what's good? What's good with y'all, man? If y'all tuning into the show, man, I appreciate y'all, man. Real spill. But out of those people, like, talk to me, man, in the comment section. Hit up the comment section and tell me who y'all got. Who is the all-time like greatest representation in Tennessee sports? Is it Wilma Rudolph? Is it Derrick Henry? Is it Ja Morant? Is it Reggie White? Is it Peyton Manning? Who is the biggest, the greatest representation in Tennessee sports? Me, I would have to say the unpopular opinion and unpopular perception, but it's Peyton Manning, though, man. Everybody worldwide know Peyton Manning. But make a case for whoever y'all think else it could be. Make a case for it. But I only got a couple of more topics I want to touch bases on, man, and talk on. And what's the other topics? Brittney Griner. She just got arrested in Russia. Let me think about it for a moment. Brittney Griner, WNBA. WNBA, like, do y'all watch the WNBA? I feel like the WNBA don't pay. And at the end of the day, when the season over with, those ladies or whatever, they have to go get other jobs or they have to go play overseas. And that's what Brittney Griner was doing. And she got jammed up when she was in Russia, man. And I feel bad for her. They need to go ahead and, if Trump was in office, he'll have her back home right now. He made a party for Kodak and Weezy. So if Trump was in office, it'll be different. But Brittney Griner just got arrested, though, man. That's crazy.
Says it's aware of the arrest of an American citizen in Moscow. WNBA All-Star Brittney Griner was apparently detained last month. This video released by Russian Customs appears to show Griner at Moscow's airport. Authorities say they found vape cartridges in her luggage containing an oil derived from cannabis, which is illegal in Russia.
One thing I can say, though, is like traveling overseas or whatever, it's certain things you can and can't do. Like laws are different. And when I'm traveling, before I go, I be like planning stuff. Like I plan the restaurants I'm going to. I have everything planned out, the things that I want to do and enjoy. And I make sure that I'm aware of the laws because I don't want to go to Hawaii. That's still the United States, but they got different laws. I don't want to go to, you know what I mean? What's the Bahamas, or I don't just want to go to South America, Australia, Europe, or whatever, and get jammed up with something that's legal over here and be locked up. That ain't a good feeling. Being locked up over here ain't a good feeling. So I know being locked up somewhere else ain't a good feeling, though. Real talk, man. But what else I got? I got another topic. Hold on. I'm about to get up out this thing early, though, man. Appreciate y'all tuning in, though, man. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. I know I got this up on Facebook right now, though, but all the YouTube people and subscribers, man, you highly appreciate it. And if you like listening to the audio version, man, make sure you go to the audio version and subscribe to the channel and download the podcast, though. But I'm just going to give some game to some hip-hop artists because a lot of hip-hop artists, they come to me for knowledge. They want to talk to your boy and should I make this decision? Should I sign this deal? Should I do this? Should I do that? What can I do to get my numbers up or elevate my career? And how can I get a deal? How can I get on when deals is not even needed right now? Deals is unnecessary. But YG was on $1 million worth of game as of recently, like a couple of hours ago. It just premiered a couple hours ago. And YG said, this is how he got on in the game. This is the structure of what he used to get on in the game and what you need to do before you get in the game and while you're in the game.
You know, get in the studio. What type of game could you give me if I'm watching this shit right now?
Man, make dope ass music, you know what I'm saying? First you gotta be able to produce product, you know what I'm saying, that like people won't gravitate to, like large amount of people, not just your friends who gonna gas you because, bro, they trying to make it out with you. You know what I'm saying? You gotta like,
that'd be real.
Yeah, you gotta
shit.
Yeah, you really gotta make, you feel me, dope music. You feel me? So you feel me? That's like the main focus when you trying to get in the game. You know what I'm saying? And then like, you know what I'm saying, you gotta have like you gotta know where I fucked up at is I didn't know the business and I didn't have no people around me like that, you know what I'm saying, to like guide me through that shit when all my shit started happening, you know what I'm saying? So I went through whatever I went through because of that, but it was more on the business side. I had the music, but it was just the business.
You know what I noticed about like making music? Before you even make a record, make sure that you got your limited liability company created. You got access to getting your stuff mastered and copyrighted first before you record one record. And if you're going to be successful at recording, it ain't going to be because of what you did or what you did. You're just going to be embraced by the people. The people going to embrace you. But don't never let nobody tell you that you can or you can't or you is or you ain't. You know what I'm saying? Just keep going, keep grinding, and keep shining. No matter what, even if you don't make it, you just got to keep going. But if you're gonna get on, people are gonna embrace you naturally. It ain't gonna be no forceful thing. But make sure you got your business side right, like YG just said, before you even get involved. Make sure you're knowledgeable about contracts and all of that, because I talk a lot about contracts and people complaining about contracts and people getting involved in contracts and regretting even being involved in the contract. But hey, man, if you tuned into the show, if you subscribe to the channel, one thing I want to say at the beginning of the pod when I played Jay-Z, don't never let nobody, family members, mothers, fathers, cousins, uncles, steer you away from your dreams, man. Real talk. Keep going. Peace, love, plenty, abundance. Make sure you go get you some money, and I'm out. Chill.